fine young gentleman asked me to answer this question, so here goes. This is an order of operations question. You always have to first look at, well, order of operations is always in effect, but in this particular case, I'm looking at it and I say, okay, are there any parentheses? Are there any exponents? Is there any multiplication or division? Is there any addition or subtraction? So let's start first with the parentheses. Are there any operations inside of parentheses? And the answer to that is no, there's no operations inside parentheses. There is a parenthesis up there, but it's just to let you know that -3 is the number that's being cubed. So we're done with parentheses. Now we look at exponents. And it looks like we have this and we have that exponent. So let's talk about what each of them means. This is -3 to the third power, which means literally -3 times -3 times -3. All right, so let's get the sign out of the way here. Negative times a negative is a positive, times a negative is a negative. So this right here is going to be a negative. Negative times a negative times a negative is a negative. 3 to the third power means 3 times 3, which is 9, times 3 is 27. All right, so we got this exponent out of the way, but we still have this one. All right, so let's talk about that. -4 squared. Well, we have to follow the order of operations. So this, let me change to purple. This right here, literally, I'm going to write it up here. I know it's kind of unorthodox, but I'm getting used to this tablet. Literally means -4 squared, or 4 times 4. So you got to square the 4 first. So 4 times 4 is 16, so this becomes -16. So we're here, we get -16. Let me erase this stray mark that was here. So now we're at the point where -3 to the third power becomes -27, minus comes down, 4 squared is 4 times 4, so -16. So we're basically, let's go back to blue. So we're basically done with the exponent. So now we're left with multiplication and division. We don't have any. We have no multiplication and division. So now we're looking for addition and subtraction left to right. So I have -27 minus 16, which is the same as -27 and -16. You know how I like to put the commas there. So this is just going to be a more negative number. So this is going to be -27 and 16. If you can't do it in your head, that's fine. Just go to the side. Here's our scrap work. I'm just going to call that my little scrap work. 27 plus 16. 7 plus 6 is 13. Carry the 1. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 1 is 4. So the answer is -43. Hope that helped.